Can you see me now? Hey, as you know, last week I had a real tough trying week and made the best to get through it. This week was a short week with the holidays. It's Black Friday. Hopefully everyone didn't eat too much, got the shopping on. And I know this week I was supposed to be talking about these. They have been multiplying, but I only have 3. And I've got another one almost done, so that's future video. And but let's go see what happened last week and get you all caught up. I can't reach the camera. Shout out to Justin, the technician, who was awesome at Sapphire, who replaced my glass in the Jeep. Kudos to you guys, you rock. So since the mittens aren't done, today we are going to talk about color theory, color schemes, and how to pick them for your next project. So one of the good free applications that I use is from Adobe. It's Adobe Color CC, and it takes the guesswork out of it. Even if I'm, have a creative block when it comes to dyeing yarn or roving or whatever I'm doing, or say if I'm, because some of you know that I like to sew, picking out different colors. So when you open Adobe Color CC, you'll see the change color harmony over here on the left hand side. And the first one out of the choices is called analogous. And what that means is these are groups of colors that are next to each other on the color wheel. So as you can see down here, they are completely next to each other on the color wheel. And if we move down to monochromatic, the colors all share a single base hue, but different variations of the same hue. And that's why they're completely in line. It just goes from one to another. Now, if we move down farther along, you have triad or triadic. And I have not changed the base color on my screen while showing you this. These colors are evenly spaced throughout the color wheel. So they're just like a splurt, like 1 point, 1 point, 1 point, as you can see. And they are also tend to be very vibrant and bold, depending on your base color. Now, if we move down farther along, here's complementary. And as you can tell here on my screen, they are completely opposite in the color wheel. And moving down real quick here, compound and complementary are similar, but instead of using colors that are complete opposite as the complementary ones were, compound ones use opposite but opposing hues. So that's why it just goes off a little bit. The hues and the saturation is just a little bit different in a compound. And of course, shades. Shades are various shades used the same color, and they just complement each other. It's just different shades of it. And in color theory, a shade of color normally adds black to it to deepen it or darken it, enrichen it, enlighten it, whatever. But it is all the same. Now what's fun with Adobe CC here, we can change and play throughout the color wheel with different various shades. So say if your next project is going to be a Fair Isle project and you need 6 or 7 shades, you can actually pick different colors on the color wheel and change them, and you can use any of these to pick shades if you want them harmonious or monochromatic, if you want something bold and you want your base color. So say with this one, I can change the base color, but I can set that as a base color. So say if your sweater would be this purple, and say your Fair Isle project has trees in it, you can use the greens that are on the right here, or you can change them a little bit for the trees. And then say if you have like little dots of Fair Isle throughout the sweater, you can choose the other purple or the tan, which also complements your base color. So it takes the guesswork out of going and finding yarn for your project, or if you're dyeing something up and you want some different color schemes. I use this, like I said, all the time when I'm in like a creative downturn and I know I have to get something out, and it works for me. So I know this video is a little short and sweet, but play around with it. It's kind of cool, and let me know what you think about it, and I'll see you in the next one. That guy. Yeah. The dogs are restless. The natives are restless in the house here.